Welcome back. What is this, MMA calculator?
I think it did Attic MMA.
Oh, MMA Attic. Get in our attic.
Welcome back. We're here with our betting results for UFC St. Louis. First off, let me give you the number one reason you should stick around for our videos, leave us a like, and subscribe. We bring you all of our results every week. We don't run from or gloss over bad picks or even bad weeks. There are no guaranteed bets, and we'll be right there with you for the big wins and the frustrating losses. We had some hype trains derailed and a couple of questionable judges' decisions, so let's jump right into it. Starting with the prelim fights, we have winners on the left, and if we highlight the model predicted favorites, you can see the model had a strong start to the card. The Aldrich versus Hardy fight was a close one. We bet with the model on Aldrich, and unfortunately came out on the wrong side of that decision. The model also picked Gooden as the favorite against Jusset, but this fight was canceled, so let's keep it moving. The model was perfect for the rest of the prelims. Our positive EV bets were on Johnson, Ribovics, and Hooper. We were looking good and feeling good going into the main card. Starting off the main card, we had Dana White's worst nightmare. Waldo Cortez Acosta fraud-checked Rebelis Despain and showed he has never had a single day's practice on takedown defense or scrambles. He was supposed to be Ngannou 2.0, so hopefully he goes back to the drawing board and can rebound similarly. The good news is the data doesn't lie, and the model liked Cortez Acosta as a favorite, so we cashed on this fight. Sean Woodson versus Alex Caceres was another close fight. We thought the one judge who gave the fight 30-27 to Woodson was watching a different fight, but that's the way it goes in MMA. The decision broke in favor of the model. Next up, we have our biggest loss of the night. Diego Ferreira versus Matus Rembeki. In our betting history, we have generally stayed away from large favorites like Rembeki at minus 400. But with the betting model picking book favorites with positive EV at an 80% rate, we have to take these bets now. Ferreira is a very tough veteran and was able to survive the early onslaught. Rembeki had nothing left to give, and Diego absolutely destroyed him in the second and third. Two more wins for the model, with Olberg getting the quick and decisive finish and Buckley grinding out a unanimous decision. Finally, we have the main event, Derek Lewis versus Rodrigo Nascimento. After 9 years of betting on Lewis, mostly up but down more recently, the model pushed us to bet against Black. Derek's game plan was looking suspicious early in the fight, with a lot of clinch work and trip attempts, seemingly playing into Nascimento's strengths. Luckily, Bob Perez was able to talk some sense into Derek, and he got the KO early in the third. We love when our tickets pay, but we're never disappointed when the Black Beast adds to his KO record. Let's get into the stats for this week. The model had a great week, picking 9 out of 12 fights correctly. We did seemingly well, cashing on 4 out of 7 wagers. Unfortunately, with a minus 400 favorite losing, that severely hurt our payout this week. We risked 10.61 units and only returned 9.94 units for a loss this week of 0.67 units. We made 7 positive EV bets this week, with 1 out of 2 favorites and 3 out of 5 underdogs cashing. Our average expected value this week was 29%, with an actual value of minus 6%. If we add this week's stats to our all-time results, the model has correctly predicted 57 out of 89 fights. That puts the model at a 64% accuracy. We have cashed on a total of 24 out of 52 bets. We've risked 57.56 units and returned 61.14 units for a total profit of 3.58 units. Join us later this week to get our predictions for UFC Fight Night Barboza versus Murphy. Follow us on X, where we are live tweeting during every UFC card. As a bonus for anyone who made it this far in the video, we are also working on numbers for the Bellator Champions Series and should have a video out for you later this week.